Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Natalia and today we're doing an unboxing. This is my biggest, is it my most expensive? I spent a lot on this order and I'm really excited for it. As you all know, Jeffree Star just came out with his all nude collection, the O Palette. A lot of people are calling it the O Palette. I mean, it's the Orgy Palette. I don't really care for the name, but I don't care about the name. I love the idea behind this palette, behind this collection. You know, it's just a name, and I know there's a lot of different types of people, and it's always going to appeal to some people and not to other people, and then other people just don't give a rat's ass, and that's me. I don't really care about the name. I care about the products and what the quality is, and his quality is always impeccable. That's the main reason I buy his palettes, is because I heard the quality was so good, and then I got one palette and I loved it, and now I'm getting all his palettes. And there's another reason that I love this, the idea of this palette. We'll see how it all works. I'm going to do a try on at the end of this video, but there's a reason I really love the idea of this palette, and there's a reason I really love the idea of the cremated palette, and I'll explain that a little bit more. Just like open up and see what I got, because I got some stuff. My cat is looking at the paper just now. He's like, ooh, it's Christmas time. So there may be crinkling later on in this video because he's eyeing it. Aren't you, Casper? He's not even paying me any mind. His eyes are on the paper. Alrighty, so the first thing that we have in here is the beautiful Jeffree Star, one of his postcards, and it has the palette on the back. I like it, and I'm just gonna put it up here. I just like putting all my like postcard stuff in there, and when I have bills and I decide to put them there, they're there, but when I do these videos, those go into hiding. So the first thing that's on top after the postcard is the Orgy Palette bundle. I did get both the full matte 30 palette as well as the 9-pan shimmer palette. Ooh, almost dropped it. Lots of bubble wrap, lots of all sorts of stuff, and here is the mini Orgy palette. The packaging, it's nice, it's fine, it's whatever. I'm not like I've said in my previous videos, I'm not a person that keeps the outside packaging. That just kind of, it's a waste of space for me when it's just like this simple paper, plastic type stuff. So here is the mini Orgy. I like it. I really like the nude pink gloss on it, filter if you will, on this, and it looks really nice. Just swatch a couple of these. So there are those, let's see if it's these 3 fingers right here. This one right here is Wet Glass, Champagne Drip, and Gagging. So those are pretty. I want to do Frozen Fire. Frozen Fire looks pretty. Ooh, that one's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. And I really like the packaging on this. It has a mirror in the palette, so it'll be really nice just be able to use it nice and easy. It's handheld, you know, like you can hold this one. I feel like sometimes the bigger palettes, like this 30-pan palette, look at that, very nice. I like the way it looks, but again, I'm not keeping the outside packaging. But I do know, like I was just saying, sometimes with these bigger palettes, it's just too big to like sit there and like use this as the mirror. It's pretty, you know, it's just like I can't hold this up that long. But let's take a beautiful look at this palette. All those colors, just really nice. eyes. Like I said, one of the things that I really love about this palette in particular, as well as the cremated palette, is the other palettes that are so beautiful and colorful. They're fantastic for those colors, and they're so pigmented and they're so strong, and you can do all different types of looks with all those different types of colors. And in each of those palettes, they do have a couple of nudes and neutrals and just easy blending colors, stuff to use when you just want more of a natural look. One of the things that I love about this all neutral palette and the cremated, which is basically a neutral palette as well, on a gray tone, whereas this is on the brown tone, on the skin tones. The cremated palette is more for the smoky eye, for those big dramatic nighttime looks. You can also do nighttime looks with this palette as well, but what's fantastic about this palette and the cremated palette is that they're perfect essential items that serious MUAs that have clients of all different types of skin tones, of all different types of skin, this is literally all you need for neutral looks. You don't need 10 different palettes because you have so many different types of skin tones. These have every single undertone for the skin in these palettes. They all have with the olive undertone and the pink undertone and the cool undertone and the warm undertone and the neutral undertone. They have them all in these palettes where the colors would complement their skin tone to bump up the way that the shadows look. As someone that's one, been very confused on undertones for one thing, and two, have seen MUAs working in the movie and film industries, I've been on the client side where people have done my makeup, and I see all the different types of products that they have, that they finagle different palettes. They need one tone from this palette, one tone from that palette, one tone from this palette. It's all in here. I'm not super educated on recognizing the undertones, but I can tell there's so many different undertones, and that's why so many colors look very similar. Like knee pads and bed or floor can be considered like, oh, they're so similar, they'll look exactly the same on the eye. But the key is that I believe this is more of a warm undertone, whereas this is more of a pink undertone or a cool undertone. And if you put a cool undertone on a warm undertone person, it's gonna be nice, it's gonna be okay, but it's not going to accentuate the skin tones. You know, it's not going to pop. Some of these colors will pop on certain skin tones 10 times more than they would ever pop on other ones. That's why I do think in the future, you know, there's going to be the people that really love having the entire palette, and they'll try it and they'll be like, oh, I can use this when my friends come over. My friends can use the tones that I'm not going to use. But one thing that would be really smart, and I think people would buy it more, is if he divided this as well as the cremated palette and put the ones that are for particular skin tones in smaller palettes, like 9, 10, or 12 pan palette for people that just want their skin tone neutrals. That's one of the things that I think would be a really, really good idea for Jeffree Star, because the formula is fantastic. And let's just go ahead, and I'm just gonna do a couple of swatches. Body Chills looks really cool. And let's go for I'm Shy. Let's go for Puffer and Voyeurism. I'm gonna do one more. Let's go for Glory Hole. So those are them on the fingertips. And then I'm just gonna, let's see. I really like them. They are very pigmented. I'm just, look, Glory Hole just won't rub off. That's That's not us. You know, when they're pigmented, they'll stay on for a nice long time and you'll definitely get the colors that you want from them. I really like this, and I love that if you go through every single one of his palettes, there's not a single color that repeats itself. It's not just, oh, these are all the neutrals from all of his other palettes. No, there's a very slight difference from any of the neutrals that have been in his other palettes, at least from the ones that I've seen. I have Jawbreaker, Bloodlust, and Cremated. Those are the palettes that I have of his, and I can tell you that none of them are repeated in this palette. None of the neutrals from any of those compared to these. Yeah, I'm really excited to get into this later. We're going to be putting it on, but I still have 2 more items in my collection that I purchased. I'm excited. Check it out. That's it. That's it. The vault. My hands are dirty. I don't want to get it messed up. It looks pretty. It's staying on my desk. I like it. Let's just open it up. You're seeing it before I do. Ooh, look at that. That is pretty. Christmas cookie. That's the liner that I have on right now is Christmas cookie. I'm excited. I'm excited to play with this. I only have 4 Jeffree Star liquid lips. I have Mannequin and Leo, which are both also in here. And then I have Are You Filming from the Conspiracy collection. And I also have Drug Lord. So this is like my huge jump start on all the liquid lips. Now I just need to start getting the colors. And he just restocked on the purple mini collection and the blue mini collection. I just don't have the money for it though. But I really want them. And I have one more thing. And it's my first apparel item. I saw this and I'm like, my bedroom is very, very cold. And I've been staying in my room for a lot of my time. So when I saw this and I was like, ooh, it looked really nice. So I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back and I'm wearing it. You can see there. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. And yeah, I really, really like it. Oh my goodness, it's so soft, it's so comfortable, and it's so nice and big and fluffy. I like it. Now, like I said, this is my first apparel item from him. I knew it was something, I kind of wanted something because I really do like his stuff, and I do want to support him because he makes fantastic products. I don't want to get into the political stuff. Well, not political. I don't want to get into the drama stuff. Quite frankly, I don't do drama. I don't deal with it. I don't need to go into it because all the drama I see is from other people. Yeah, he's a very big and exuberant and crazy personality. But when it comes, and I'm perfectly fine with that. My mom's very crazy and outgoing, and I'm just kind of used to the big personalities because I've been in dance, I've been in pageants, I've been in the movie industry, I've been in all these different types of situations where I've known people with big personalities, and I can have a very big personality when I want to, and I'm still like trying to find that boom. Oh, I'm actually getting warm in this. That's not normal, but it might be just because of all the lights. I know I get very cold when I'm laying on the couch that my cat's laying on right now. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at him. He blends into the blankets. Let me get straight back here again. Am I straight? No, it's like way over there. Why am I way over there? Was I way over there before? I don't remember. Okay. We're back on track and I got my lats back. But yeah, when I'm laying on that couch over there, it gets very, very cold because the vent is like right here and it blows literally down onto the couch that I'm sitting at 90% of the time I'm in my room. So this will be perfect. Did I get off track of the drama? I don't know. I don't do drama. I'm used to big personalities, and most of the drama that I've seen come from other people, and then he reacts to it. He has a right to react to it. Should he react to it in certain ways? No. Does he? Yes. this. Is he a horrible person? I really don't think so. I think he probably grew up in a household that didn't use the best type of language. I mean, come on. The Orgy Palette. And a lot of times we grow and we're different than the way our parents think. Their impressions still affect us, and it usually shows most when we're frustrated, when people pressure us, and it comes out in the worst possible way because it's the worst possible situation. I mean, nobody likes being upset, and you always say horrible things when you're upset, and if you don't, well, damn, you're lucky. All our faults come out when we're aggravated, when we're upset, you know. And I when you're trying to hold it all back and you're trying to be like, I am going to not be part of the drama anymore, sometimes it feels very stilted when you're trying to keep out of it, and people are like, oh, you're just being false. No, I get where he's coming from, and I get the type of personality that he has because I've been around those types of personalities, and there's a lot of people that just never have been around any type of person that's like that, and so they can't understand the starting point that he's at. So that's why I just don't do drama. I just take a step away from it and I look at the people for who they are and not who other people tell me they are. If that makes sense? I look at their actions and not the actions other people are telling me they have done. And they're like, oh, this person said this, and this person said this, and this person said this. And it's like, but when did they say it? Oh, 6 months after it happened. Why did they wait 6 months if it was such a horrible thing? That's just adding to the drama and trying to get a rise out of him. Who the fuck cares? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I want to be done. Okay, all right. I'm gonna get to using the palette now, and the first thing, I do have an idea of what I want to do. The first thing is to, if you guys are enjoying this video, horrible timing right after that rant to ask them, but if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Hit that bell notification so you get the dings when new stuff is happening, and I am always posting on Tuesday and Friday. I'm trying to keep that. I'm trying really hard. And I think I'm going to start with letting you know what I already have on my face. The first thing is from BoxyCharm, and that is the brows. I got this brow product in my last BoxyCharm. It's the Real Her Definer Brow Pencil, and I really enjoy this. I've been using it since I got it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I like it. I really do. I'm really enjoying this product 110%. Okay, lips. I already put on the Jeffree Star Christmas Cookie lip liner. Trying to like show you everything on this little guy. I love the packaging on this guy right here, and in the color Christmas Cookie, which I will probably use that from the vault, which we'll get to at the end. And foundation is my Anastasia Luminous foundation. I really love this one. My color is 230N, and it works really well with my skin tone. I'm also using the Jeffree Star C11 concealer, which does a beautiful job right under my eyes and, you know, T-zone area. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, the other thing on my lips. God, I'm horrible. The other thing on my lips right now, and that was just as a filler until I used one of the liquid lips, is this Mel Lip and Cheek cream little guy right here. And I just put a little bit on my lips so I didn't want to be completely washed out. Now for blush, I used the Morphe Cool Tones 8-pan palette here. It has all these beautiful blushes, and I used It Girl today right here. For bronzer, I used the e.l.f. bronzer. Forever Sunkissed, I think is this one. And then for highlighter, I used my Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro palette in the color Canary Bling. I really like this one. This was my first Jeffree Star product. I got this as well as the concealer in C2, and I realized that wasn't the right undertone for me, as well as it being a little bit too light for me. It kind of grayed me out because this undertone wasn't right, and then it was very, very, very light. So now that you know what's already on my face, we're gonna go into the big Orgy palette. We're gonna have a little bit of orgy fun with this. I don't even know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna turn you off real fast, figure out what I'm doing. I'm gonna do one eye and then we'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I'm back and I did this eye. I just kind of, I don't know, I did something. I don't know if I 100% like it or not, but like I said, I'm not the best at makeup. I did a lot of makeup when I was younger and I was in pageants. I did a lot of my own makeup, but like 7 out of 10 times I was the client and people did my makeup for me. I learned a lot from them. I'm still working it out and I've only just recently gotten back into makeup. So you guys are joining me on my journey into like really doing makeup. So join me, subscribe, yeah. Okay, we're gonna get onto this eye. So I started out with using my lavish taper blending brush. I really like this. I got it in, I think it was my first BoxyCharm, if I remember correctly. And I'm gonna go into the one that I really like, one of the first ones that I pointed out, and that's Body Chill right here. This palette is so big to like show you and then put it down. It's gonna take some time. And I'm just gonna go all over my crease and kind of bring it into that bottom corner right there. I'll still just kind of blending that in. I picked up a little bit more color on that. And I'm going into this one right here. I'm close. I'm just gonna go into the outer corner a little bit more and then bring it up into the crease. Pull it all the way through again. And I like going a little high because my crease is high, so I tend not to have too much up here, but then I don't have, I don't know, I'm just talking out my mouth right now. A lot of times with my crease, when my crease is so high that I end up losing all this space here, so I go a little bit higher so I can do my crease and you can see more of the art and whatnot. So I'm just fanning that out and blending it, and then I'm going in with my Morphe 503 and I'm gonna go to a silk robe right here. Oh, it's so big. That's like my biggest complaint right now, is that the palette is so big, and I'm just going up here to like blend it out a little bit so it's not too harsh and lighten up, give that highlight under the brow. It's turning really nice, but I'm losing some of the color, so. And then just to add a little bit of dimension, I'm gonna go in with a little bit, I'm going to use my 507 Morphe brush, and I'm gonna go in with Versatile and Invitation Only, and just go right into the top of that crease, just to give it a little bit of color, not too much. Blend it out a little bit. I'm talking way too much. I'm just gonna fast forward through here. Alright, and now I am going to go ahead and cut the crease on this side. I use the 16-hour Camo Concealer. I just really like this formula. It works really well with my little brush here. I got it in one of the palettes. I think it was in the Rimmel London shadow palette that I ended up getting rid of. That's going to be a video very, very soon. All the makeup products that I've decided to either let go or that I've used up, and that's going to be in a future video. So yeah, I ended up getting rid of the palette. I actually gave the palette to my mom and she uses it every day now. It's just a palette that didn't really inspire me. I had so many other palettes that had similar tones and stuff like that, and I just didn't need it. So I ended up getting rid of it, and I know I have a lot of concealer on my brush right now, so I'm just gonna pat it out so I can go into it when I need it. I like patting down the concealer because it just takes away all the extra, and that way I don't have to like wait for it to dry down or something. And now I'm gonna go into my mini orgy with just 9 little shadows, and I'm going to use Eiffel Tower right here. I get so much better shine and shimmer using my finger for it, so I'm just gonna go in out there with it. And then I'm gonna take my Lavish eye shading brush, the little blue one, and I'm gonna go back into Eiffel Tower and just get that upper crease right there for it. Let that blend in real well. And then I'm gonna go into a bathhouse right here. I'm gonna do the same thing. My finger, I'm just gonna go all the way to the inner eye, and I'm just taking those 2 colors and I'm kind of going back and forth with them just to blend them in real nicely right there. And finally, I am going in with a Glass Wet right here, and I'm just kind of stamping it in there, and then I'm taking my Lavish eye shading and taking it up. Yeah, let's see that one. I think I ended up blending this one too much. Finally, for the under eye, I'm just gonna go in with Invitation Only right here and just take it all the way across, and then I'm just gonna buff it out with this guy here. And I'm going to put on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll get right back to you and we'll finish out the video with the lips. Okay, so I'm back. I put on my lashes. I used the Rodile Glamo Lash Mascara. I got this in a, was it a BoxyCharm? No, I think this was in a Laura Beauty Box. Yeah, I got that in one of my beauty box subscriptions, and then I bought these She Glam Never Flat lashes from Shein.com. I'll put a link for them down in the description below. I bought this as well as a full face of makeup, which is going to be a future video coming very, very soon. So subscribe. How many times have I said that now? Sorry about that. Anyway, like I said, lots of stuff coming new to my channel. So now we are going on to the lips. I'm just going to take off the Milk Cosmetics Lip and Cheek. Now we're going on to the Nude Liquid Lipstick Vault for Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This thing is incredible. It's for sale for $160, and it has 25 mini liquid lips. Now, $160, it's a lot, but one, the packaging is always stellar. It's incredible. I mean, even on these, both of the palettes have mirrors. They're super sturdy. They're super strong. You don't have to worry about it. Like, I've dropped my Jawbreaker palette a couple times and it's still good. Like, the way they're packaged is that if they're jiggled a little bit, they don't completely fall apart. Like I said, it retails for $160. It is a lot, but like I said, the packaging, and then on top of that, you have 25 minis. Okay, if these were full size, it would be over $450. I think it's either $450 or $480 for all of these in their full size packaging. But if you divide that in half, it's like $225, $240. You're getting this for $160. That's a really, really good deal. One of the big things with this is that there is 5 liquid lips that are limited release in the vault, and that is this one right here, Jeffree's Nude. We have Libra Lynn here, Hidden Hills, Plastic Surgery, and Teabag. So those are the 5 that are limited, only available in the vault for right now. They will be available full size size in a couple of months. So he just said in one of his stories on Instagram that he is going to have another release before the end of the year, sometime in October, November, December, somewhere in there. So you can probably guess that you will be able to purchase the full size of those 5 colors at that time, hopefully. So if you already have like his entire collection. The main reason I purchased the Vault is because I don't have a whole lot of his liquid lips. So this was a really good purchase for me personally, and it's just fun to have. It's something I'm happy to display, and it's an outside casing that I'm not going to just toss. So there is that. And now I got my Dominatrix lip liner. This is another lip liner that I purchased. You can see all the lip liners and lipsticks that I purchased just a little while ago from Jeffree Star in a video. I'll put it down in the description below. I just posted it a couple weeks ago, so if you want to see that, you know. So I'm gonna do the liner real fast. Now I'm trying to get these little mini liquid lips out of this packaging. Well, that's a whole different story, huh? Come out, come out. Eh? I may keep the packaging, but remove them from the packaging. Okay, oh, I guess I should tell you. All right, so now that I got it from the packaging, I'm going to be using Family Jewels. And I'm going to use that real fast. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm looking at the mirror right now because I want to look at myself. That is really, really pretty. It's a real dark brown towards the red side. I really kind of like it. It's really kind of neat. Now I'm going to go in with Jeffree's Nude because I wanted to use one of his new liquid lips, and I just wanted to try something. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of an ombre towards the center. I'm just gonna take this a little bit on my finger. My battery ran out, so you didn't see me put Jeffree Nude right in the center, but I just did it right in the center to do a little bit of an ombre. I'm not sure if you can see it all that well, but I can definitely tell. And I really, really love the way this lip turned out. Now I could put a gloss on, or I don't have to. Just having it as a really neat kind of matte, I'm kind of feeling it. Now this is a lot of browns, and this is a little bit towards the red side, so maybe it doesn't match too well, but I love the formula. I know I can play with it. I have a lot to choose from in this guy, and I have a lot to choose from in this one and this one. Now I love the Vault. I love this guy. I'm not 100% sure. Wet glass is a little bit of a fail for me. I'm not sure if you can see the way it kind of looks. It kind of like, it's clumping together. It's not really coming out. And when I like fixed up the eyes and stuff, this one I was able to get that pigment on there for wet glass for that super inner eye. That is wet glass right there. There's nothing extra or anything. I also did a little bit of a highlight under the brow with wet glass, and wet glass is also on the highlight brow here, but it lost its oomph right here in the center, and no matter how many times I went in and like pressed it, it just would not come out. And so I took a little bit of Diamond's Ashes. I love Diamond's Ashes from this palette. It's so beautiful, and with it being the cremated palette, it's a little bit more to the white blue side, whereas this one is just a tint towards the brown red, whereas Jawbreaker in the Jawbreaker palette, which is another white shimmer, it's more towards the white yellow side. That's what I'm talking about with Jeffree Star, making sure every single color is slightly different and they all give off really, really different vibe when you put them with the right colors. That's what I love. I love that there's so much variety and that he's making an entire makeup collection that says, don't go anywhere else, stick with me. And because of his formula, a lot of people will. Alrighty everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you will get more videos coming to you. Like I've told you, like 2 or 3 that are coming to you. They're filmed, they're ready, they're on their way, and I am posting every Tuesday and Friday. So yeah, check in soon. And don't forget to follow me on other social networks like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I have a Facebook page. My Instagram is posted at least once a week on the regular post, and I have stories like every day. I'm trying. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be more social. I'm shy. Okay, I'm being weird. Anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful, healthy day, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!